This month. In recognition, Maryland Senator Angela Alsobrooks announced today that she'll be introducing legislation to improve early detection, treatment, and even research for uterine fibroids. Our Lionel Donovan is in the studio with us now to talk more about the bill and why Senator Alsobrooks says, look, now is the time to pass it. Lionel?
Good afternoon, Simone. Now, for those who may not know, fibroids are non-cancerous tumors that grow in or on the muscular wall of a woman's uterus. Senator Alsobrooks says women have been fighting this painful medical condition for generations, and she hopes that if she passes this bill, it will bring the country one step closer to ending the condition.
This is, for all of us, a really wonderful day.
Today, Senator Angela Alsobrooks joined lawmakers and advocates just outside the Capitol to announce new legislation that could address an issue many struggle with across the country: uterine fibroids. If passed, the UFIGHT Act would increase funding for early detection and treatment for the fibroids, which advocates say is critical, especially for Black women, who are 3 times more likely to experience fibroids compared to white women and develop them earlier in life.
The reintroduction of these critical bills is much more than legislation. It is a declaration that our health matters.
Physicians like Dr. Randy Lizardo say early detection is critical because too often, fibroids left untreated lead to a much more serious outcome.
And an older school of thought was, if they're not causing symptoms, a lot of times people just left them alone. And after years and decades of that school of thought, I'm now seeing patients with fibroids that are so advanced that they're being told their only option is a hysterectomy.
The legislation also authorizes funding for state programs and expands data collection to expand research, which Alsobrooks says helps prioritize an issue that affects so many.
0.03% of all research dollars in our country are spent researching fibroids, an epidemic among women. So we are here today because we have to be.
Now, Senator Alsobrooks says she plans on putting this bill on the floor this week and is reaching across the aisle to find Republican co-sponsors because this isn't a partisan issue and it needs to be a priority. Back to you, Simone.
Sure, it's an issue that's under-researched, under-diagnosed, as we heard the senator talking about. Lionel, appreciate your reporting on this for us tonight. Thank you.